Business owners, do you know the margin of profit that you have in each and every product or service you have? That's what we're going to talk about today in episode number 497 of our 333. Small business owners, solopreneurs, I'm in a series called the Last Lecture Series, which would be all of the information I want to impart to my kids or my future partners. If I was on my deathbed and I just had, 12 to 14 different statements to make about business, life, and universe. And we're up to part number 9, where we're talking about profit in business. Today, we're going to talk about knowing your margins, net profit, and controlling expenses. Now, anybody that goes into business should be going into business for no other purpose as to make a profit. There are exceptions about nonprofits, but we're not talking about those today. You should have a purpose and a destination of your business to make money for you, the business owner. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't do it. Business tip number 1, you should know cold your profit margin. If I said, hey, what's your margin in your business? You ought to be able to rattle off 40%, 20%, 18%. That is the amount of profit that you get to keep after you buy it, ship it, do whatever for a small business e-commerce or for a service, minus the cost of doing it, everything else. This is your total profit margin, and it should be a percentage. And by the way, if you don't know that, you need to stop what you're doing and figure that out. And if that's not enough to sustain a good growth business for you personally, if you're a solopreneur, or if you run a business with several employees, for you, the business owner, then you need to reevaluate that. Business tip number 2, you need to be in the business of making profit. Now, margin and net profit are pretty much the same thing. You're going to have a net profit for your business, but also have a net profit for you personally, the amount of money that you take home. Now, I realize you may be bootstrapping, you may be starting out and not be taking a salary, but there should be some net profit in your business, even if you're not taking it. You may be reinvesting it into your company. And finally, business tip number 3, and this is the hardest one I think I see solopreneurs and small business startups deal with, and that is controlling your expenses. Because you may start out with a good net profit, but if you let expenses get out of control, that can really quickly eat into your margin. This is critical, as more than 80% of businesses are going to fail within the first 2 years. Money is everything, profit is everything, margin is everything. That's what I'm learning today. Anything I learn, I throw the fence to you, because I want you guys to be awesome and profitable. Now go back to sleep.